This is Margaret Schlachter with Mud Run Guide. I am here with Mike Morris this morning. We're here in Lake Tahoe to talk about a little bit of not controversy, but confusion from yesterday with the video that we did with Joe. He mentioned about the rope climb rule, and we're standing right next to the rope climb right now. So can you clarify for everybody what that rule is and how it's changed and how it's affected past races to how it's going to affect this race?
Sure. So apologize for any confusion. Obviously, that's not a good thing. But so the rule has changed. The rule now is you can attempt the obstacle as many times as you want. If the failure mode is if you can't get to the bell, you do your burpees. So if you want to change ropes, that's fine. You have to come back down to the ground and then change the rope. You can't climb up halfway, realize you don't like the rope, and switch halfway, do a little Tarzan swing over. You got to come back down. I think where the confusion was, I think Joe said the rule's always been that. So we have just.
Yes.
I think where the confusion was, we did change the rule. We just never had to enforce the previous rule, which was one try, because we've never had a race where the elites show up and fail at the rope climb. And so we've always had a little bit of wiggle room there, where if someone walks up and they grab the rope, maybe they go up 6 inches and they don't like it and they switch, we've let it slide. And what happened in Asheville was the first time we've actually seen an elite go up 10 feet in the air and fall down, and we're like, oh man, now we have a true failure. And so we had this on the spot there, start enforcing it. And once you start enforcing it to that level, you have to be consistent across. So that's where that happened. And so now we're just calling a spade and saying you have multiple tries, you can go up. If you want to come back down, that's fine.
So and that's for everybody, not just the elites. That's open.
Correct.
That's everybody across the field. You can try the rope climb as many times as you want. However, if you go up a few times, I would say if you've gone up 3 or 4 times and you haven't made it to the top, maybe just do the burpees and then keep going. That's my personal opinion. But
yeah, I'm sure we have some dedicated and persistent racers out there. I think the rules actually say too, if you are attempting it multiple times, give priority to the people coming in for the first time. Right? Don't hog up a lane for 20 minutes trying to do a climb.
For sure. Are there any other rule changes that stand out? Everybody should read the rule book, and we're going to put a link with this post for the rule book. So read the rule book, but is there anything else that has changed or that you really want to highlight so that people are aware of that's been different?
There are certainly a couple. I definitely recommend reading the rule book, like you said. You can find that online. And actually at the athlete brief tonight, we're going to be going into more detail into some of those rules and specifically how they've changed. I think we're going to be doing a Facebook Live post on that as well. But definitely get online, read the athlete guide and the rules there for just everything, and that should spell it all out.
Great. And we just want to go over, and I know on Spartan Race today there's going to be another video with all of this in more specifics, so check out the Spartan Race site for the more specifics on this. But there's a few time cutoffs that are pretty important. That there's one that you wanted to go over. Yeah,
there's a few out there. I think the biggest one that's going to get everybody is up at the top of the tram, which is right after one of our new obstacles called the Olympus. There's going to be, just want to make sure I get it perfectly right, is a 7 o'clock p.m. cutoff. It's right around the mile 8 mark. And so you got to get through that. If you're not through there by 7 o'clock, we're sending it down the tram. So at least it'll be a warm ride down.
Good.
But you got to hustle there. So we think it's definitely doable and feasible. So just watch your time, especially if you're starting the later heats.
Okay.
And get through that. And after that, it's for the most part downhill. We got some tougher obstacles after that, but still,
awesome.
Get to that.
And I know you have about a half a dozen new obstacles. Is there anything that you want to say about any of the new obstacles for people before you go over it in detail with Spartan?
Yeah, I mean, we've got some great videos, I think, on Facebook as well that are Joe DI is previewing them. So definitely check those out, because he talks about the rules and he actually gives a demonstration. So we're very excited about them. I know our community's been pushing for some innovation there, and we're listening. So we're excited to get those out. Could be a good teaser for what's coming next year. But we're very sensitive to being careful and diligent about those and make sure we're evolving the sport the right way.
Excellent. Well, so again, in the rule book, for sure, even if you're in the open heat, correct, everybody should read the rule book, or at least peruse it tonight. It makes great bedtime reading before you go to bed tonight. So would you say the same thing with the rule book?
Yeah, definitely good bedtime reading. Yeah.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for taking some time this morning, taking some time to address those questions that arose yesterday, and good job to your whole team on everything you guys have done so far.
Well,
putting this together.
Thank you. It's good having you guys out.
Oh, thanks.